Hi everyone. I was on just kind of putzing around YouTube and I saw this mini and it was done with construction paper and it was in Spanish and of course I don't speak Spanish. And again it was done out of construction paper, but it was really cute. And the problem that I ran into was construction paper comes in large sizes. It comes in 12 by 18 and everything else. And so the instructions that I found, unless you have the 12 by 18 mats from Cricut and Provocraft, you have to make this another way. So what I went ahead and did was I took this and I made it using 3 sheets of 8.5 by 11. And what this album actually is there's a fold out here, a fold out here, and then this one also folds out again, so it's a 4-piece fold out, as you can see. Okay, and then this one folds down, and this one folds up. Okay, if you know anything about boxes, this is the same way you would make a 6-sided box. Okay, but the only difference is when I first did this pattern, I didn't take into account that I was making a base unit and then I was adding on paper, and the paper that I was using was heavy duty paper. This is the collection Starry Night from Recollections that came out this past Christmas. And it's a glossy type of paper. I mean, you can actually see how it reflects like that, but it's thicker like heavy cardstock. And it's absolutely beautiful, and it's all in these blue hues. But what it did was it added a lot of bulk to my project. So you can see, because there's actually 2 more pockets that go here and here. So if you put this all together the way it was designed to do, you can see that it gets really bulky. So what I went ahead and did before doing my tutorial was that I adjusted the instructions. And I adjusted some of the measurements. So here it goes. What you're going to need is 3 pieces of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Make sure it's the heavier stuff because you're going to want something that has some substance to it because it's going to be folded and opened a lot. And then you need your paper trimmer and a scoreboard, scoring tools, and adhesive. That's it. Okay? What you're going to do is you are going to, out of the first sheet, you're going to cut it 6 inches lengthways. So this is your first sheet. You're going to cut it 6 inches lengthways. Okay, so it's going to be 5 inches. Excuse me. I'm sorry, 5 inches. It's going to be 5 inches long, and then you're going to leave this whole 11 inches length. Okay, so you want 5 inches by 11. Then you're going to put it in your scoreboard. Okay, you're going to score your first mark at 5, the second mark at 5 1/8. Then you're going to go all the way to 10 1/8. And then you're going to do a 1/4 inch and go to 10 3/8. So you're going to have a 5-inch panel, a 1/8 inch gutter, a 5-inch panel, a 1/4 inch gutter, and then you're going to have just over 1/2 inch of a flat. Okay? Your next one, you're going to take that same 8.5 by 11, and you're going to cut it 5 inches down lengthways, and then you're going to cut it at 10 inches this way. Okay, so it's 5 by 10. And you're going to create a score at 5 inches. This is actually your base unit. Okay, and I've marked all of my panels. You can see A, F, D, E. It'll actually come together just like that, and I'll show you in a minute. Keep all of your scraps, okay, because when you cut your paper, the scrap that comes off this edge right here, you're going to use that to make pockets, so keep those scraps. Out of your third and final piece, you are going to cut 2 panels this way, okay? So what you're going to do is, along the bottom here, you're going to cut 6 inches. Okay, so from here to here is 6 inches. So you're going to cut off 2 inches. Keep this piece. Then you're going to cut out of that, you're going to cut 2 pieces. Once you have your 6 inches, you're going to cut 2 pieces at 5 inches lengthways. Okay, and that's going to give you these two pieces right here. All right. Then what you're going to do with each of these pieces is, again, you're going to score it at 5, and then you're going to score it at 1/4, or excuse me, 5 1/8. Okay, and get that 1/8 inch gusset. Okay, that's to allow for your pockets and some weight into your pockets. All right, now I said keep those scraps. The 2-inch piece that you had, that's what's going to make these two pockets D and E. Okay, so pockets D and E. All they are, you've taken that whole piece of scrap, the whole length, just cut it in half. You're going to wind up with two pieces that are 2.5 inches wide by 5.5 inches long. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to make not hinges, I'm sorry. You're going to make flaps. Sorry, brain fart. And flaps so that you make this whole pocket 5 inches by 2. Okay, it's 5 inches long. Excuse me, it's not 5 inches. I'm an idiot with my measurements today. I don't know why I don't have them in my head. I'm sorry. It's 4 3/4 by 2 inches. Okay, you can make it 5 inches. I don't know why I did. I just added a little bit more onto the bottom to make the pocket shorter. Whatever you want to do, just make 2 pockets from it. Okay, from the other bigger ones, the other bigger pockets, you're going to make 2 bigger pockets. Okay, and the dimensions of these pockets are going to be 4 3/4 by 3 inches. And they're going to have a 1/4 inch on each side. So this is what you're actually going to have. Okay, it's 5.5 by 3.5, and you're going to have a 1/2 inch here, and then 3/8 and 3/8. Okay, and you're going to make 2 of those. And when it's all said and done, okay, come back to this piece. This is the 5 by 10. You're going to do your score right here. So it's 2 pieces just like that. Mark this as A. It's going to be your center piece. Okay, then you're going to score all of your other pieces, and you're going to fold them. You can bone fold them to make them really, really crisp. I'm just doing this quickly for time's sake. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece and add it to this, making sure you leave that 1/4 inch gusset there. Because you want that 1/4 inch gusset. Because you're going to need that height. Okay? Because when you put the pockets in on here and here, you're going to need that height. Then each of these flaps, your B flap will go up here on the top. Your C flap will go down here on the bottom. And it puts together just like that. And that's it. That is all you have to do. To add your pockets, these small pockets here go 1 and 2. So they go on panels D and E. And then the larger pockets, I have 1 facing right and 1 facing left on the top and bottom panels. So what you'll wind up with is this. The only thing I haven't put on my pockets here and here just yet, because this one, like I said, got really bulky. Oh my gosh, excuse me. So I didn't actually put these pockets on here, and I don't think I will, since it's already too bulky and I want to get some pictures and stuff in here. So it makes it really easy to put this together, because you can use your 8x8 mat stacks or your 6x6 mat stacks. It's perfect for this project. You only have to cut a little of it down. The other nice thing too is that if you are using a 12x12, you can take that 12x12 and get 4 different panels out of that 12x12. So that makes for a really nice project. And you only use, I think I've only used 3 sheets of the 12x12, because each panel is just shy of 5 inches. I only cut off 1/8 of it and then put it onto my thing so I could have just a little bit of that black showing. And then I just alternated it to where no two panels of the same were touching. So this is one type of sheet, this is another type of sheet, and then this is a third type. Alrighty. Anyways, so that's my little fold-out mini, and I hope you guys like it. And then you just tie this together, and then I put that on the back. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much for watching.